From a comedy prodigy in Washington, D.C. to a cultural icon with global influence, Dave Chappelle's journey is anything but ordinary. With sharp wit, fearless honesty, and a legendary walk away from fame, this is the story of a comedian who changed the world on his own terms. David Curry Weber Chappelle was born on August 24, 1973, in Washington, D.C., into a family that valued intellect, debate, and the power of words. His mother, Yvonne Cian, was a university professor and had worked for the Congolese Prime Minister Patrice Lumumba. His father, William David Chappelle III, was a music professor and civil rights activist. Conversations in the Chappelle home weren't casual. They were intellectual, political, and often sharp-edged. But young Dave found early on that laughter could cut through even the thickest tension. Growing up in Silver Spring, Maryland, Dave was a quirky, observant kid. He loved stand-up and idolized comedians like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. After his parents divorced, he split time between Washington, D.C. and Yellow Springs, Ohio, where his father had moved. That rural contrast, urban black culture and quiet Midwestern simplicity, would later become a foundational duality in his life and comedy. By high school, Dave knew he wanted to be a comedian. He began performing stand-up as a teenager, working his way through the D.C. comedy circuit. After graduating from the Duke Ellington School of the Arts in 1991, he moved to New York City to chase his dream. Dave's big break came at just 19 when he appeared on HBO's Def Comedy Jam in 1992. His boldness and timing stunned the audience. That moment kick-started a fast rise. Soon, he was opening for legends and appearing in films like Robin Hood Men in Tights, 1993, The Nutty Professor, 1996, Con Air, 1997, Half-Baked, 1998, and Blue Streak, 1999. Despite early promise in Hollywood, Dave remained skeptical of the industry's intentions. In 2003, Chappelle changed the comedy world with Chappelle's Show on Comedy Central. A mix of sketch comedy, social satire, and cultural commentary, the show was electric. "I'm Rick James Bleach" became a national catchphrase. He tackled racism, politics, and celebrity culture with a fearlessness few dared to match. It was comedic brilliance, but it came at a cost. By 2005, at the height of his fame and with a $50 million contract on the table, Chappelle walked away from Chappelle's Show in America. He boarded a flight to South Africa without telling anyone in the industry. Rumors swirled. Was it drugs? A mental breakdown? The truth, Dave later explained, was far more complex. He felt the comedy was being misunderstood, commodified, and exploited. He feared losing control of his message and himself. "I wasn't crazy," he said. "I was just conflicted." 4 years, he stayed out of the spotlight, living quietly with his family in Yellow Springs, Ohio. Dave has been married to Elaine Mendoza Urfi, a Filipino-American, since 2001. The couple has 3 children and lives on a 65-acre farm in Yellow Springs. Unlike many celebrities, Dave embraces a low-profile, rural life. His relationship with fame is complicated. He respects the craft, not the circus around it. Chappelle is also a devout Muslim, having converted in the 1990s. While private about his faith, it quietly shapes his worldview, emphasizing integrity, humility, and reflection. After years of rare appearances, Chappelle returned to the spotlight in the 2010s with unexpected force. He began touring again, quietly building new material in clubs across the country. In 2016, he released a series of stand-up specials on Netflix, part of a $60 million deal. The specials, The Age of Spin, Equanimity, and Sticks and Stones, sparked acclaim and controversy. He tackled trans issues, race, politics, and cancel culture unapologetically. On May 3, 2022, Dave was attacked on stage during a performance at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles. The assailant, 23-year-old Isaiah Lee, rushed the stage and tackled Chappelle while he was performing as part of the Netflix Is a Joke comedy festival. Lee was carrying a replica handgun that concealed a knife blade. Security quickly subdued him, and Chappelle was unharmed and continued his performance. Critics called him out for being tone-deaf or reactionary. Supporters hailed him as a truth-teller in a world gone cautious. Dave responded not by backing down, but by leaning deeper into nuance and provocation. "I'm not telling you what to think," he'd say. "I'm showing you how I think." Today, Dave Chappelle is considered one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, a philosopher in a hoodie with a mic. He's won multiple Emmys, a Grammy, and the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor, 2019. But perhaps more than awards, it's his independence that defines him. In a world of brand management and curated personas, Chappelle is raw, real, and unwilling to be tamed. He still lives in Yellow Springs, where he hosts pop-up comedy shows, supports local businesses, and walks freely among neighbors. Fame never owned him. Neither did fear. As Dave once said, "The hardest thing to do is to be true to yourself, especially when everybody is watching." Through turmoil, retreat, and resurrection, he's managed to do just that. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Dave Chappelle. Don't forget to leave a comment below. This is Legends of Laughter. Keep watching, and we'll keep creating. See you on the next video.